the future of beauty actually look like? For decades, the industry sold us a revolving door of trends and seasons. But while we were watching the runway, a trio of power players were quietly building the empires that will define the next decade for not only beauty, but Black beauty. This isn't just about a new eyeshadow or a better foundation. It's about ownership. It's about power and a complete shift in who gets to set the standards. We're going beyond the products to meet the architects of this new era. Today, I am introducing you to the three figures running the game right now: the alchemist, the godmother, and the architect. Let's get loose. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to the Loose Lip Podcast. My name is Kelsey Ray, and I will be the MUA whose brain we will be picking today. February is Black History Month, and being a makeup artist for 20 years, I've been influenced immensely by amazing Black artists in my career with hair, makeup, and fashion. For more than 100 years, Black innovators have been the unsung ghostwriters of the beauty and fashion industries. From Madam C.J. Walker building a hair care empire when no one else would, to icons of style setting trends that would be copied for generations. Black culture has always been the blueprint, but creating trends is one thing, owning the company is something else entirely. Now, in 2026, the game is changing yet again. It's no longer just about influencing culture from the outside. It's about controlling the industry's architecture from within. This new era is being led by three incredible yet very different titans in the makeup industry. The first is a product innovator who turned her kitchen into a laboratory and built a brand that challenges the very definition of makeup. The second is the legendary artist who defined luxury for a generation and remains the undisputed authority on artistry. And the third is a visionary who crafts the cultural defining looks for the biggest stars in the world. Together, they represent a trinity of power: product distribution, artistic authority, and cultural impact. First up, the woman who broke all the rules to build a new one: the alchemist, Danessa Myrix. Danessa Myrix didn't just enter the beauty industry, she remade it into her own image. A self-taught makeup artist and photographer, Danessa began her career not in a studio, but as a single mother who needed a more flexible job. After the publishing company she worked for closed, she began teaching herself the art of makeup, driven by passion and necessity. Frustrated by the lack of products that worked for all skin tones, she famously started melting down drugstore products in her own home, mixing pigments to create the shades and textures she couldn't find anywhere else. This DIY spirit became the foundation of Danessa Myrix Beauty, which she launched in 2015. The brand's philosophy is beauty without boundaries. Her products aren't just makeup. They're multifunctional tools designed to be used on any part of the face, regardless of race, gender, or age. This approach has led to groundbreaking products that have earned her a cult following and a reputation as a true innovator. By 2025, her company was projected to bring between 30 to 50 million in revenue and is now a staple in major retailers like Sephora. Danessa Myrix proved that you don't need formal training or industry permission to start a revolution. She ignored the rules of what a product should be and focused on what it could be. By building a brand centered on creative freedom and true inclusivity, she's not just selling makeup, she's empowering a new generation of artists to create their own rules. From the alchemist who reinvented the products, we now turn to the one who defined artistry itself: the godmother, Dame Pat McGrath. Long before Mother was a brand, she was the authority. For decades, Dame Pat McGrath has been the most influential makeup artist on the planet. She got her start in the early 90s, working with rebels like Alexander McQueen and John Galliano, and quickly became the go-to artist for nearly every major fashion house, from Prada to Dior. In 1999, Giorgio Armani tapped her to help create a new cosmetic line, and by 2004, she was the global creative design director of Procter & Gamble, overseeing brands like CoverGirl and Max Factor. Her genius wasn't just in applying makeup. It was in inventing textures and treating the face like a canvas. So when she finally launched her own brand, Pat McGrath Labs, in 2015, the world was waiting. Her very first product, Gold 001, sold out in just 6 minutes. By 2018, Pat McGrath Labs was valued at over $1 billion, cementing her status as both a creative legend and a business powerhouse. In 2021, she made history as the first makeup artist to be named a dame by the Queen of England. While recent years have brought increased competition for a formal restructuring process for her company, her personal power and artistic authority still remain untouched. As her brand reorganizes to secure its future, she continues to direct the most talked-about runway looks, like the viral glass skin at the Maison Margiela show. Her journey is a masterclass in staying power, providing a titan's influence that can be bigger than any single company. She remains the unparalleled godmother of modern beauty. Finally, let's turn to the titan who isn't just creating looks, but reconstructing modern glamour. The architect, Sir John. While Danessa Myrix rewrote the rules of product and Pat McGrath defined artistry, Sir John has rebuilt the very face of the modern celebrity. If you want to understand his impact, you only need to know one name, Beyoncé. For over a decade, Sir John has been the creative force behind nearly every one of her iconic looks, from the Super Bowl halftime show to the visual album Lemonade and her history-making Coachella performance, of course. His journey started in an art school in Buffalo, New York. After moving to New York City, he eventually got the chance to work under the legendary Pat McGrath herself, who he considers a mentor. It was another makeup legend, Charlotte Tilbury, who introduced him to Beyoncé in 2010, and a partnership that would define a decade of beauty was born. His very first celebrity client was none other than Naomi Campbell. Sir John's philosophy is all about making skin look like skin and empowering the person in his chair. He creates looks that feel authentic and radiant, focusing on glow and dimension. This approach has made him an industry leader and a creative director for global brands like L'Oréal Paris, and more recently, Kilian Paris and the K-beauty brand Medicube. His influence has helped to make high-end techniques and a skincare-first philosophy accessible for millions. In 2026, Sir John is the visionary who bridges the gaps between the runway and real life, providing that most powerful beauty is the kind that makes you feel like an icon in your own right. Throughout my career, I have been blessed to work with amazing and extremely talented Black artists and stylists from all over the world. These three, the alchemist, the godmother, and the architect, are the three titans of this industry that influence me today. All operating in different lanes, but all driven by the same goal: to build empires on their own terms. Danessa Myrix took on the industry from the outside, creating a brand where product innovation and inclusivity are paramount. Dame Pat McGrath cemented Black artistry as the pinnacle of luxury, building a billion-dollar brand that remains the gold standard of creativity. And Sir John has become the culture's most important image maker, defining the look of a generation through his work with the world's biggest icons. Together, they represent a complete ecosystem of power, controlling product innovation, artistic authority, and the cultural narrative. They are living proof of a powerful truth. The future isn't about getting a seat at the table. It's about owning the goddamn building. Now, I want to hear what you think. These three are my personal influencers, but which one of these titans inspires you the most? And who else you think should have been on this list? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you like this video and listening to my beautiful voice, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and follow on all the listening and viewing platforms: Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Spotify, YouTube, and renderingbeauty.com/podcast. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.